defensively. The three from Aflalo. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And the pass to Brock. Screen by Young. Feeds it to Lopez. Down low. And Young with the basket on the assist by Lopez. 17 points here for Thaddeus Young. Knicks trail by 17. Roten dishes to Aflalo. Another steal. Oh, and here comes Young.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Brooklyn leading by 17.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Brock. From the left block. Second shot opportunity, and it's Lopez laying it in.
And really an alert play on the glass there to get that second chance opportunity. He's having one of those games that we've really grown accustomed to seeing him put forth.
Anthony left side. Anthony drawing the double team. Porzingis passes to Aflalo. The second chance effort. And that one's good. Roten's got 17 points here in the second half. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Brock. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And he knocks down the first one.
All right. Stay on him.
And he makes both free throws. Knicks trail by 19. Roten kicks to Aflalo. It's Anthony with the drive. Oh, good on the triple. The net shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. Tries again. Hollis Jefferson, good. And the Nets lead by 21.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt Rambis had to say to the team. He went over the offensive game plan and that it hinges on running through Lopez. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Something else he mentioned is that he's giving them the green light on offense. He wants to see a high volume of shots. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the fourth. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris. And yes, sir, that one drops.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Knicks trail by 19. Roten kicks to Aflalo. Outside Anthony. He dishes it to Roten. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And now it's up to 25 points for Roten. Nets leading by 16. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Allen outside. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. Now here's Roten. Excellent D there from Brock.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
A three-pointer off the mark. New York's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Lopez a screen. Lopez over to help. Young with the steal.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nets.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
You know, no matter what happens next time they meet, I think this was the biggest game they'll play against each other this season. Getting that 2-1 advantage means so much.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for the kid. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Misses from short range.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Now Roten looking to get it going, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
At the line for your Knicks, Carmelo Anthony. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Anthony. So he gets them both. Here's Brock. And he uses the glass on the layup. The kid's got 52 points.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, once again, your ability to make plays with your passing was a major factor in this one. How did you get the offense clicking?
Hey, listen, don't tell anyone, but I don't really think it's been me that's been getting this team going. There's so many great scorers on our roster that I think almost anyone who can throw a pass can look good with the way this team finished.
Well done. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
I have to give a big nod to the impact he had through his defense. We know he can turn it up on D when he needs it, but tonight he turned it all the way up. Wow.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
realest pitch. Still like.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. Okay, we're going to get up and down now. I need you all to compete at a high level. Coaches.
Young.
Here we go, attack. Here we go. Get a good look. Go. Good look. Go, shot.
You got double. Back up. You got double. Back up. You got it out. Get this board, fellas. Get this board. Here we go. Yep. The ball. Cross screen. Go over it. Box, I got shooter. Gotta get the rebound. Gotta get it. Quick out. Big rebound. Let's get it. I'm rolling there. Strong foul. DM Henderson. No fouls. Come on. Ball. Watch that shooter. Back up. No. Get back. I got the ball. I'm back. Young. The ball! Cross screen, go over it! Go! Get to him! Down screen! Corner, Phil! Back screen, I got you! Here we go! Get it going! Back! Go screen! Got you!
All right, settle down now. Settle down.
Hey, yo, Diamantero!
Henderson.
Get this board, fellas. Get this board. Pinch here. Spot. I got a shooter, man. I gotta get the rebound.
Corner. Phil. I got you. Here we go. Get it going. I'm back. Go straight. You got it out.
Put your pitch down there. I got shooter. Press outlet.
Okay, we're good on the drills for now. Let's make sure we're getting better every day.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn looking very confident right now. Nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8 wins and not having too many problems. And while we have a moment here, another discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen. Who would you say right now are the league's most physical players?
Sorry to correct you, Ernie. Not one of the most, the most. But anyway, Ernie, to answer
you're
your
not
question,
sorry to correct me. You take great pleasure in correcting.
And one of the most humblest.
Elbow sandwich, that's right. So let me go, Ernie. Let's see. Point guards, how about Russell Westbrook? Mm-hmm. Shooting guards, I'm going to go with maybe D. Wade or Lance Stevenson.
Okay.
And at the small forward,
that's easy.
I got to go with the greatest of the game, LeBron King James.
Well, since he took the smaller guys, which is unique, I'm going to take the power forwards. Blake Griffin. And you know what?
He's one of the league's most physical players? Yeah.
It's a West versus East contest here in Brooklyn as the Nets play one at home. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Timberwolves looking for a strong start to this road trip. Facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, they've made a big leap forward this season. Just being in the playoff discussion marks a ton of progress from where they were at this point a year ago.
Well, nowhere near postseason contention a year ago, Greg. They've got so much more fight and spirit now as a team. That's good to see.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Andrew Wiggins is out there with Carlos Boozer. Then there's Hicks. Then there's Towns. The kid passes to Lopez. The dish to Young. Pass to Brock. Missed inside. And here are the Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
A lot of firepower coming off the bench in that game really allowed them to escape with victory.
I thought the bench was the X factor for them. You can't rely on that kind of scoring coming from the reserves every game. But when it shows up, it's a nice weapon.
The Timberwolves shooting their first shot from the stripe in this game. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Brooklyn with the ball. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure. There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their fourth try.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Stribling. He's covered by Brock. There's the bucket. Good. He's got 5.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Here's the feed to Young. They double him with Wiggins. Kicks it out to Allen. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The kid passes to Young. He dishes it to Lopez. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Lopez. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
So it's the Timberwolves now, leading by 5. The kick out to Boozer. Here's Stribling. That 3 off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, and as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense. Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Knocked away. Here's Young. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Stribling. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And Brooklyn has possession. After the basket by Minnesota. Shot clock at 3. Hollis Jefferson, good. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
Yes, Kevin, the crucial aspect for them, in his mind, is going to be making things tough inside for their opponent. He said they're physical, they like to mix it up. If we don't respond in kind, they'll push us around, and we'll get bullied all game. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Here's the kid, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Good.
A strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Stribling, guarded by Brock. Kicks it to Harris. Wiggins outside. High, arcing shot. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one. And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Harris dishes to Wiggins. Screen by Boozer. Off the pick. Allen with the rebound.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
You know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's the kid. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. To the middle. And Lopez throws it down.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Now here's Wiggins. No one covering. Wiggins has got 7.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Got that one up quick. That 7 points for Freak.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That was a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Young passes to Brock. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
He had a great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Okay, with this break, let's run down the point guards, the most assists in the league in the past 10 games. Freak, number 1.
And he's been doing everything you want from that position. One involved making sure the defense has to worry about all 5 guys on the court.
And he's been doing it better than any other point guard in the league. That assist total of his makes that perfectly clear. I mean, he's the best distributor in the game right now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Monty Eunice is checked in for Young. And it's Johnson in for Hollis Jefferson. And the Nets making a change here. Henderson's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Zhang's checked in. Here's the kid. He's got 10. Back to Johnson. Passes it to Brock. He kicks it to Henderson. From the stripe. The offensive rebound. The shot's good from Lopez. Lopez has got 10 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
There's a screen by Noel. Wiggins kicks to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Levine. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Nets leading by 8. Now the pass to Lopez. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Levine, covered by Brock. Wiggins outside. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Rebound collected by Levine. Timberwolves trail by 6. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now here's Johnson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Shoots from the block, and that's good for 2. And the Nets lead by 6.
And it's almost as if they knew exactly what the D was going to throw at them on that possession.
And Noel kicks to Wiggins. There's Levine. Misses the 3. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Brock. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. And it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Levine, guarded by Brock. Levine dishes to Wiggins. Pass to Harris. Launches it. A rebound by the Nets.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And checking out the numbers for Lopez. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 2nd in field goal percentage, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And you mentioned it. I mean, one of the top shooters in the league, quick trigger, with just a little better footwork. Boy, I tell you what, he could even move higher up the rankings.
McGarry's checked in for Brooklyn. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Minnesota. Nets leading by 8. Johnson outside. Pass to Brock. Now Henderson. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Dishes to Johnson. Passes it to Brock. They double him with Wiggins. Here's the kid. 12 points for him.
No doubt they come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Here's Levine. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Nets leading by 7. Stolen by Levine. Here's Wiggins. Rejected by Brock. 1:25 left in the first quarter. Here's McGarry, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
That one is no good. Timberwolves trail by 8, and even 3-on-3 break. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. There's a screen by Noel. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing, but they'll get another chance. Here's Levine. He's covered by Brock. Jang, a screen. Feeds to Wiggins. Second chance shot. Again, Wiggins missing. Nets leading by 8. Here's Moniunas. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
And the first one at the line is good. The Nets making a switch here. Galloway's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Towns is checked in. Good on both. Timberwolves trail by 10. 35 seconds left in the first. Bazemore for 3. That one's good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
The shot's good from Brock.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
At the top of the key, Jang. Here's Levine, guarded by Brock. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. 5 to shoot. It's deflected. Johnson. No luck. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Nets. They're up by 9. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Hey, guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
Here's the kid on the court for Minnesota. Hooser is out there with Towns. Then there's Kent Bazemore, and it's Levine in at the 2.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Against the Knicks was superb. He had 52 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
And let's quickly jump to the 2K leaderboard to find out which point guards have been the highest scorers over the last month. Freak, number 1.
Being at the top of that list, I mean, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give his team an offensive jolt whenever they've needed it.
And that's value added for a point guard. I mean, when you're playing that position and you score and do the other things he does, he creates offense for his teammates, and he can get his own offense, too.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Monty Eunice, and Allen subbed in for Langston Galloway. Minnesota also with the sub. Harris is checked in for Levine. He's perfect from the line this time. Timberwolves trail by 11. And we played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
The shot's good from Brock.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. The dish to Harris. And it's blocked by Brock. Allen left side. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tony Allen. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Brooklyn. The feed to Towns. Fires the 3. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 11. Kicks to Harris. Cannot hit. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Good. Just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fellas wearing the rim out.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
And checking out numbers for Thaddeus Young. The past month has been surreal. He's around 18 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Over the last month, let's see, Kevin, where the Timberwolves stand in the league rankings. 4th in three-point field goal percentage, 7th in steals. They're 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
And you look at their three-point shooting, they put defenses in a tough position. You've got to protect the paint and still chase out to 25 feet from the hoop. No easy task.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Minnesota.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Timberwolves have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Here's dribbling. The 19-footer is on the money. He's got 16.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Get the ball
inside. Here's Lopez, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Gerald Henderson, who's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Timberwolves trail by 15. Now here is Harris. 17 points for him last game against Boston.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
The kid passes to Young. Henderson, no one around him. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Henderson's got his second basket.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
To the paint, here's Bazemore. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Now here is Harris. He has 6. Stribbling, defended by Brock. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Here's Bazemore, following the basket by Brook Lopez. Stribbling, guarded by Brock. There's the pass to Boozer. Here's Bazemore. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The free throw drops for Bazemore.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
Gorgie Dangs checked in for Boozer. Nets leading by 15. Here's Young. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. They grabbed their own miss. Pass to Dang. Poked loose. Here's the kid. 19 points in the game. Young outside. The kid passes to Lopez. He's feeling it. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Lopez has got 18 points.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Stribbling. He's covered by Brock. Back to Harris. There's a screen by Noel. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Brock. The kid's got 21 in the game.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
Now here is Harris. He's got 6. He feeds it to Bazemore. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 4th assist in this one.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here's the kid. He's got 21. Henderson. Here's Allen. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And Brooklyn making a change. Johnson's checked in. Here's the kid. Back to Johnson. Here's Lopez. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
And the basket by Harris.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of UNLV, no doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
Nets leading by 18. Pass to Henderson. Takes a 3. And it's Noel with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Levine kicks to Harris. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Here's the kid. 23 points in the game. It's Henderson on the wing. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Lopez. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Lopez has got 12 points now in the quarter. Timberwolves trail by 20. Harris outside. On the wing, Wiggins. Rejected by Brock, and they get it back. Well, over the course of the last 10 games, these big men have been the NBA's best at the charity stripe. Brook Lopez is second.
And a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line with them. I mean, that makes them very hard to handle.
It really does. I mean, defenders have to be a little more cautious than they would be ordinarily. Hack one of these fellas, and they'll cash in.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Mitch McGary's checked in for Lopez. Montiunas comes in for Thaddeus Young. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Gerald Henderson. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You know, he's got to take care of the ball much better than he has been. By himself, he's accounted for 4 turnovers. That's way too many.
Minnesota making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Timberwolves trail by 20. Here's Levine. A 17-point game for him in the win against Boston. Shot from the top of the key. The rebound by Johnson.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Passes it to Brock. Here's Galloway. Brooklyn scoring again. Timberwolves shooting 47%, pretty solid. Levine kicks to Zhang. For 3. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Brock. Rebound, Minnesota. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questions. poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Wiggins. 9 points in the game so far. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Wiggins has got 11 points. Nets leading by 19. Here's Brock. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Levine dishes to Jang. On the wing, Wiggins. From 8. And again, it's Minnesota.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The Nets have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Joe Johnson.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter. That's superb.
Levine kicks to Towns.
That's for war.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Nets lead by 19. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Yeah, I expect that they might. But at the same time, we're going to have an answer for that because the rest of this team just as dangerous on the offense as me.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
Brock in at point guard. Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then there's Allen. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
You don't like the call. They jerked out, boy.
On defense, Brooklyn. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Just 5 to shoot. Stribley hits the three-point bomb. 21 points in the game. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Young. Knocks it loose. Timberwolves trail by 20. Stribbling, guarded by Brock. Dishes it to Harris. Three-pointer. Cannot hit. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
Got it. Ball inside.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Shots good from Young.
He is so adept at finishing in the low post.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. But a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
From 12 feet out, and again, it's Thaddeus Young. Young's got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression.
Nets leading by 10. Feeds to McGarry. He kicks to Galloway. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Galloway has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Here's Levine. He's covered by Brock. Harris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Wiggins drives in. On the money with the shot from the left block. Wiggins has got 18 points. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. The kid passes to McGarry. From deep, Johnson cannot hit. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's Noel. Here's Wiggins. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Nets have gone 8 of 16 in the 3rd quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Wasted no time on that one. 32 points for Freak.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
There's a screen by Noel. Doubled by Brock. Inside, McGarry with the steal. There's Galloway. Jang defending. Galloway the pass to Brock. McGarry kicks to Johnson. Here's the kid. He's got 32. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 6 rebounds in the game. And out of bounds is Brooklyn gains possession.
Looking at the Timberwolves, let's see where they rank in the NBA statistics right now. 3rd in scoring, 3rd in three-point shooting, and they also show up in the top 5 in free throw shooting. That's elite-level marksmanship at the stripe.
And going back to their scoring average, I think it really gives them confidence. They go into every game knowing that they're going to get buckets. A few key stops here or there, and most nights, that's all it takes.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
Now here is Harris. 9 points in the game so far. Wiggins drives in. Now the dish to Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Levine's got 13. Brooklyn leading by 12. The kid passes to McGarry. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Drains the three-pointer.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. Defense did not look very good there.
There's a screen by Noel. Harris outside. Here's the floater. McGarry with the block. Let's take a look at some of the leaders of the NBA. These point guards have been shooting lights out during the last month. Freak number 1.
And that percentage is what you'd expect to see from your big man. To get it from a guy who spends most of his time on the perimeter says a lot about his efficiency.
He has been absolutely deadly from the field, and that's because he's just as good at creating his own shots as he is at getting shots for his teammates. He knows how to find the open looks.
Galloway with the bucket.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Here's Levine. 13 points in the game. There's a screen by Noel. Harris outside. The rebound by the Nets. McGarry's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And that one's good. McGarry's got 11.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Levine kicks to Harris. There's the feed to Wiggins. Lets a floater go. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. The Nets making a switch here, and he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw. Up in time. He got it! He caught it!
My goodness.
3 points at the buzzer.
Definitely an answer to prayer there.
And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. So it's Minnesota now. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. The athletic duo of Levine and Wiggins on the perimeter. Boozer is out there with Towns. Now here's Towns. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way. It's blocked. Here's Levine, covered by Brock. Screen by Boozer. Jumper off the screen, and the shot no good, a bit short.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Shot's good from Young.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Timberwolves trail by 19. Levine dishes to Boozer. Here's Stribling. Off target from outside.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Stolen by Boozer. Wiggins passes to Boozer. Here's Levine. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Nets leading by 19 points. The pass to Brock. They double him with Wiggins. Here's the kid. Lopez passes to Hollis Jefferson. Shoots from 14. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And that's 13 points here for Thaddeus Young. Kicks it to Towns.
That's the wall.
The rebound by Brock. The kid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wiggins with the block. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. No good from Brock.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's Levine. No good from outside. Brooklyn's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Here's the kid. He's covered by Boozer. 11 feet away. Bean with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 21. Pass to Towns. At the elbow, Boozer. Young with the steal. Goes up. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Just a fantastic game for the kid. He's got 32 points and a crazy number of assists. This game is all about him right now.
Full domination mode, guys.
That's good from Brock. Both free throws good from Brock. Here's Levine. He feeds it to Wiggins. In the corner, it's Boozer. Here's Stribling. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Tries to snap the cold streak. That one wide left. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Shots good from Young.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Minnesota's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Levine kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Boozer. Fires the 3, and that one's good. He has 29.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
The Nets on offense. They're on an 11-3 run right now. The kid passes to Young. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Minnesota with the ball. That shot wide open.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Here's Brock, and he gets it to go. The kid's got 39.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key there. Getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Stolen away. There's Hollis Jefferson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Here's Levine following the bucket by the Nets, and it's good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The kid passes to Allen. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The shot's good from Brock.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Levine. There's the pick. Boozer dishes to Wiggins. And he gets it to go. Wiggins has got 23.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Minnesota's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Come on, y'all.
And a new group in for the Nets. Splitter's checked in for Lopez. Bennett comes in for Young. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Tony Allen. And late. Here is Hairston. From the wing. Shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. We're making some changes. McGarry comes in for Splitter. And it's the kid in for Gerald Henderson. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Pass to Brock to the right side. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter of this one. ripped away. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And Zhang kicks to Towns. And Gorgui Dieng is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Timberwolves also changing it up. Hairston comes in for Towns. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Nerlens Noel.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2 games.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for the kid. He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Timberwolves shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tired. Doubled by Brock. Here's dribbling. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You've got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
And Brooklyn has possession after the basket by Minnesota. Shot and game clock separated by 5. He dishes it to Hairston. Lots of room. Drain for 2 points. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positive to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, your defense was obviously a huge part of getting the win here. How much of an emphasis was that for you guys tonight?
Coach is always stressing defense to us, and I never want to let either him or the rest of the team down. Our goal every night is to come out and give them trouble running their offense. I think we accomplished that tonight.
You earned every bit of this win. Congratulations. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. As the NBA's leading scorer, he delivered another outstanding performance among many this season. Quite fun to watch this guy work on any night.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
I have to give a big nod to the impact he had through his defense. We know he can turn it up on D when he needs to, but tonight he turned it all the way up. Wow.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sport.
right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. All right, guys, bring it in. We're going to shift to some late-game situational drills now. We need to do a better job of closing teams out late. Coaches, set it up.
I got shooter. Here we go. We're going to push them.
Okay, that's it for now. Make sure we're iced up and rested. Go ahead, keep shooting if you want.